Here we are at the premiere of White Bird in a Blizzard, starring Shailene Woodley and Chris Meloni. Move over Jennifer Lawrence. Hollywood's next it girl is here to stay, Miss Shailene Woodley.
Are you nervous?
Oh. Woodley made a name for herself starring on ABC's The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
I just wish I could do it all over again.
Woodley went on and wowed fans when she hit the big screen as the testy teenage daughter of George Clooney in The Descendants.
Mom was cheating on you.
Safe to say, Woodley has quickly become the go-to girl for coming-of-age teen angst roles.
I love you.
You don't love me.
Yes, I do.
In 2013, Woodley co-starred with Miles Teller in The Spectacular Now, and she nabbed roles in two highly anticipated film adaptations, including The Fault in Our Stars and Divergent.
You're able to control and conquer your fears. They call it Divergent.
Now Woodley's next coming-of-age role has a slight twist, White Bird in a Blizzard, and showcases Shailene in some explicit erotic scenes that are creating a lot of buzz, making it a movie you want to watch this season.
I think I'm just at that age right now where these are the roles I can play.
In White Bird in a Blizzard, which takes place in the 80s, Woodley portrays Kat, a teenage girl whose life suddenly spins out of control.
Ava Green's my wife, Shailene is my daughter. And one day, my wife disappears.
The tragic loss leaves Kat and her father, played by Christopher Meloni, feeling lost and alone.
It's all about how that messes up the family dynamic, even though it was dysfunctional to begin with. And it's a kind of a twisty-turny ending to the movie.
The twisty-turny ending is thanks to director Gregg Araki, who adapted the White Bird in a Blizzard novel to the big screen.
I was 17 when my mother disappeared. Like one day she was there, cleaning, making dinner, scowling at me with her feather duster, and the next, she was gone.
Araki's breakout indie project, The Living End, hit the new queer cinema film scene in '92.
The world is ours.
In 2004, Araki went on to create the critically acclaimed film Mysterious Skin, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who portrayed a teenage prostitute.
What happened that summer? It's a huge part of me.
According to Woodley, it was the film Mysterious Skin that inspired her to work alongside Araki.
Gregg is such a unique filmmaker, somebody that I've wanted to work with ever since I saw Mysterious Skin years and years and years ago. So this opportunity doesn't come around a lot because he doesn't make very many films, and I was like, please let me be in this movie. I just remember being like, Gregg, like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Mom? Kat? You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Apparently, Woodley's persistence paid off. According to Araki, Shailene and the rest of the cast's performances took the film to a whole other level.
Some of the cream of the crop of young Hollywood today.
In White Bird in a Blizzard, Woodley has her first ever nude sex scene with Shiloh Fernandez, who plays Phil, Shailene's high school boyfriend.
The nice thing is that like everybody was super chill and like there was no pretentious vibes at all, and that doesn't always happen on a film set. So it was very special to have real grounded humans around who you could just have a good time with.
Fun side fact, Shiloh Fernandez was the frontrunner to play Edward Cullen in the hit Twilight Saga.
I don't know how long I've waited for you.
But Fernandez didn't get the part because he had no on-screen chemistry with Kristen Stewart. Yet in White Bird in a Blizzard, on and off-screen, Fernandez and Woodley have a strong chemistry. At one point while shooting the film, these two were rumored to be dating.
She's an amazing girl, and I think that, there's been a few actresses that I've worked with that have such a natural ability that it's hard to even pinpoint why they're so good. And that's her, but the thing is I get to hang out with her day after day and get to know her, and that's the joy of it, right?
You may recognize Fernandez from his American Apparel model days, but he's best known for his role opposite Amanda Seyfried in Red Riding Hood.
I'm wrong for you.
I don't care.
In White Bird in a Blizzard, Fernandez portrays a bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks, a role he apparently has some real-life first-hand experience playing.
I play a love interest to Shailene. Me and my mother move into this new town, we move across the street, and I'm sort of considered, they call me garbage, I don't know if white trash is an acceptable term still, but, that's the calming. I guess maybe I had some. I'd sort of known that feeling of, you know, growing up and whatnot. He ends up sort of becoming a little bit involved with some of the issues that go out through the picture.
Fernandez raved about Araki's White Bird in a Blizzard adaptation.
Dream come true. I mean, you know, forever. And I'm just so glad I fit into one of his movies. He writes great roles for women and men, but I mean, to be one of those boys sort of that's been chosen to be in one of his movies is just an honor, really.
The entire cast couldn't say enough about having the opportunity to work with Araki.
Our director, Gregg, is so amazing. He's got such an amazing story to tell and such a great eye.
Gabourey Sidibe, who nabbed an Oscar and Golden Globe nom for her brilliant performance in Precious, credits Sundance to helping her launch her film career back in 2009.
Love ain't done nothing for me. Love beat me, make me feel worthless. My first experience was really, really, really great. I spent a lot of time here in Sundance that first time. Here I'm only here for like a day. But before I lived here for like 14 days, and it really sort of jump-started my career.
These days, Gabby's career is going strong as Queenie the Witch on the hit series American Horror Story.
I grew up on white girl like Charmed and Sabrina the Teenage Cracker. I didn't know that there even were black witches.
In White Bird in a Blizzard, Gabby plays a goth girl who's a social outcast.
I play Beth, who is like a new wavy sort of goth chick with lots of really, really cool hair and really cool makeup.
Gabby's on and off-screen GBF is Ugly Betty star Mark Indelicato.
I play Kat's friend Mickey, and he's kind of like this new wave kind of gay character, gay best friend. You know, my hair is all different colors, and he's into kind of like soft cell and all of those kind of new wave kind of punk bands.
Mark admitted he barely read the script. When he heard Araki was directing White Bird in a Blizzard, he was sold.
When I went in to audition for the film, I hadn't read the whole film, and I just knew that Gregg was attached to it and that Gregg was directing it and adapting the screenplay and whatnot. And I've been such a fan of his for so long that honestly, to make the film with Gregg and to work alongside of him as such a well-respected director and in queer film, in independent film, I mean, he's such an inspiration.
Gregg says yes, and then you feel better about yourself. That's it.
You know you wanna